go. And we're back live.
It's an ARG now.
Oh god, we got swatted.
At the Pentagon!
This kills
Welcome
the
back, everyone.
Great. Kelso finally figures out how to use the phone, and now the feds are after us. Casey laughs like he also gets the joke.
It's a That 70s Show reference, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched all of that 70s.
Oh, okay. Just the delay in the laugh and the name.
It's not The Office, but he's watched it all.
Hanging out. No, I watched both things. Like, we need to have the circle. That's what we really need.
Circle of Trust.
It's like on the way here, I fucking Beavis and Butthead myself. Because, like, this car in front of Katie and I, like, switched lanes really quickly and kind of aggressively. That's when I went like, oh, damn. And Katie said, what? Because she hadn't seen it. And I said, so that car in the middle of the two other ones up there, the one with the dirty bag. I laughed at myself. And then the fact that I laughed at myself just killed me for like 30 seconds.
I'm sorry, I don't know why that got me right now again so hard, because it did not get me that hard the first time, I can tell you that.
No, at the time, you thought I was a fucking idiot.
I still think you're a fucking idiot.
Well, I joined the club.
Now
bitch.
it hits.
So,
Take two.
as the loot is gathered, some conversations are had. A few minutes pass by. You begin to hear the sound of footsteps approaching from the north of the map.
Oh, what now?
Hail!
I'm guarding.
It's nothing of you.
Are you down here
I was
pounding on
waving.
this?
You said you guys, or is it just everybody that heard?
Everybody. Okay,
Yeah,
I see. Sorry, I thought you were trying to
By the
second
media.
approaching.
Casey, can you boot me from it? Like, it says like I'm logged in,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I can't.
I got you.
Log in.
Cordell.
It's logged in, but it's mine.
I have to find you first. You're not in on my screen.
Yes, several times. Sorry.
Shh. Let me like shake the tree really quick. Do this, and then I'll bring it back to the bear.
The tree.
Yeah, I'm gonna shake the tree. You now try.
Can you move pretty in 3G next to me, right?
That work?
Foundry, it's just giving up me just the phrase Foundry tabletop. I'm gonna try and refresh it again. I'm having nonsense issues. Continue the story.
Give me just a moment. Do the same for him, please.
Oh.
Hidden.
Yeah, I just couldn't find my sheet for some reason. Just clicking all over the fucking place. Is that just perception?
Yeah.
By the way, do I now have to roll to sense? If he's
I'll just give you this.
okay.
It's been a day.
I'll treat it like insight.
It feels like a day.
All right.
Oh boy.
Let's guess. Well, this is sorted out. I'll let the dog out. All right. And I'll just be right here. So if you want to go for it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Maybe. it just me or has everyone we've fought so far been like several degrees above our level?
And yet you're still alive.
Again,
Despite
As Mark-
our best efforts.
As Marcus would say, you big baby.
There's the guy who immediately
Okay.
created the dick of the bad guy.
the spells I had prepared this session was Paranoia, which is a good thing for dealing with lots of enemies, which we quickly stopped having, and Blood Vendetta, which I was expecting to get hit with a sword, and then proceeded to just get hit by a bunch of tentacles.
Yes.
So, like, had the fight gone in any way close to, like, what I was prepared for,
It
would have been a lot better.
is okay. I've only used one spell slot this fight.
Same.
No.
You don't need the PP.
This is the tricky thing about wizards. Like, it's very, very easy to just be prepared for the wrong adventure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Folks, good to go? Good to try
Good to
third
go?
time?
Yep,
Yep.
we're good.
Okay. So footsteps approaching from the north, and as each of you look, noticing one by one, you see emerging into the light a tall, elegant elf with piercing green eyes and hair as black as a raven's feathers. She regards the remaining goo from the Otyug with a slight frown, as if disappointed that the goblins failed in their task. But, scoffing at it, she looks to the rest of you, examining each.
Hell.
Greetings, travelers. My name is Lyrian Shadowstep. I am agent of a certain powerful individual who has a keen interest in the rare and valuable substance you carry. Though I must say, I am surprised that such an experienced adventurer such as yourselves were able to eliminate Glubnut and his minions so easily.
Oh, inexperienced.
Yeah. She pauses, studying each of you again. However, I see potential in you, and my employer is willing to offer you a generous reward in exchange for the adamantine. In addition, I am comfortable in saying that on behalf of my employer, we may be willing to hire you in the future, should you seek lucrative work. She leaves the sentence open.
First question, would the Geas prevent us from even taking this?
The Gias was
Oh,
avoiding from telling people how you are able to find adamantine. It is a trade secret.
Now, who pray tell might your employer be?
An interested party. At this point, we have only just met, and I'm willing to offer you 700 gold and 4 healing potions in exchange. Now, there are other chunks of adamantine, and obviously you have your own means of finding it. But if you hurry, you may be able to grab it before somebody else, or track down those who may have it on them already.
If it would be so easy to do so, why don't you just do it?
Because I'm here with money ready for you. And you've also, it would seem, taken the means by which we'd given our hirees to find this adamantine.
Not knowing what a bitch pocketed, Damien's gonna do an inside check on that harassment's motive or whatever the fuck it is called.
On who?
Perception.
Lyrian Shadowfucker.
Okay.
So, like, she made it sound like the goblins had
Uh-huh.
means to procure adamantine.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
And he's like, I don't believe you.
She seems to be telling the truth. Her being here was very well timed, as though perhaps she was watching from a distance. From what you can tell, she's being truthful.
Remind me what our payout is for this job. Each?
That I don't remember.
For each chunk of adamantine.
Like 500 total for each chunk.
He was paying you as essentially from what you could research and find, he's paying you a 1-to-1 ratio of what adamantine would go for on the market.
And so she's paying
And
about
we confirmed have at
1.4
least
ratio.
chunk. I mean, at least one chunk
Yes.
so far. In his
Yes.
head.
What he was able to find digging through the meteor was 1 chunk of adamantine.
Yeah, and is she saying per chunk or total?
She's saying if we give her what we've got now,
She will pay 700.
Essentially, extra $200 and a potential goodwill in the future.
And healing
4
potions.
healing potions.
Okay.
If we don't already have those in space.
You shut your fucking whore mouth.
If you need
this
time
is
to
out of
spare-
character.
I know.
I'm not doing the accent.
Fair.
If you need time to discuss, I will simply stay over here. And she takes a few steps back.
At this, Krieg is going to almost robotically start moving towards one of the goblin bodies to see if it has any adamantine on it.
It seems that the wrestlers who had been
Working on it.
working on it had only pulled what are bits of
Silver chunks and cold iron.
yes, thank you. When they grew, it seems that those had stumbled or dropped out of their pockets next to the meteor. So what you have there is what you've got.
As Damien, I mean, we would have noticed Krieg eat the adamantine, right? Like,
It was giving off a light that was a 20-foot radius bright and 20-foot radius dim.
It
Yeah.
still is, isn't it?
Yeah, Krieg Jr. is, or is it just
Krieg.
Krieg? Yeah,
It's just
Krieg is glowing like a green torch.
there, so. Okay, knowing that, if Damien looked at his tattoo, is it pointing towards?
It is
Krieg?
pointing towards Krieg.
Yeah.
Because it's the nearest source, right?
Correct. The nearest source on this plane.
These compasses are going to be rapidly ineffective if we're looking for more stuff.
Well, we just have to go a little farther away.
And this
Wait,
person-
or if we give it to, and this is out of character, or if we give it to her, you know, we gotta wait till she's farther away than the next nearest source. Unless,
But I mean, there's more here, right?
yeah, would you happen to know the general direction in which another source of adamantine may have fallen that would save us a bit of scrounging around if we decide to take you up on your offer? I trust you can understand the wish to maximize one's profits.
That I do. However, I would say your friend currently has the nearest, but I suppose to reveal a small trade secret, I would be keeping the chunk within a pocket space. So, if what you use follows the nearest possible chunk, it would go to the next.
Right, that's not what I asked. Would you happen to know where that would be so that we could
No.
get... Thank you. Insight check.
Go ahead. Seems to be telling the truth, though you get a sense that she is a rather slippery being, especially when it comes to wordplay. This is somebody that knows how to talk.
I'm gonna send a message to Kath.
Okay.
If you tell us, I will give you talk.
He's pretty much just like muttering a little message under his breath to you that kind of goes into your ear. Yes. This individual has mentioned that they had given this thing the means of discovering more. Consider the thing that you'd found on that buddy. It's probably not ours.
It's probably not what?
It's probably not ours. The adamant.
Like ours.
Just to keep that in mind, because remember he was keeping it on the down low, like he saw Catherine doing it, so he's just kind of like letting her know, like, I'm not sure if that's the thing that they're talking about, but keep that in mind.
Using the free action thing. I know that. You know that. Does she know that? That's it.
Yeah.
If you're out here, then where's the caveman?
And Maylord's kind of has that slight frown. Like, something's odd about this individual. He's like,
Don't trust this shit.
Oh, really? What tripped you up? The fact that one of our goblins turned into a full-on Cthulhu monster?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how killable does she look?
Roll me a perception check.
A better question, on a scale of 10 to Catherine, how killable does she look?
You don't see any obvious arms or armor, though a point to remind you of is that magic exists, and you have seen Aussie use a ring that seems to, whenever she stows armor or weapons, it fades into invisibility until she pulls it back out.
Leaning over to
You don't
Dahlia.
know if that's the case with this woman, but it's just something to keep in mind. With someone you've traveled with.
I think we could take her.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Let's do a huddle up.
Huddle up.
Oh, listener, did you have a question?
No.
Okay. Huddle up.
Huddling up around the scary sphere.
Around the scary sphere.
I mean, let's get on the other side of the
Green
rock.
underlighting.
Well, no, now it's all
At this
Cooper
point, it's
Creek.
more like a pile of rubble that you can
Okay,
easily walk
fair
over
enough,
because
fair
he has been hard at work.
Yeah. Creek has sifted the power.
Okay.
Marticus is there, but he doesn't really seem to be paying attention.
I think
I found Bug.
I think she's dangerous, hostile, and not to be trusted. We should probably give it to her.
I mean, let's gauge the over-under here. Risk versus reward. We give it to her. We get 700 right off the bat, plus the opportunity for employment, but we don't know what that means considering she was hiring goblins capable of Cthulhuing out. Downsides possibly being, if we don't, her being dangerous, she could just go, fine, I'll pry it off your cold dead corpses, and go ham. Not cat mode.
His cold dead corpse.
What is the penalty if we do not fulfill our original contract?
I don't think there's a penalty, we just don't get paid.
Yeah.
You can probably make some bad relations with the person too, I imagine.
Well, I mean, we could just tell them, oh, sorry, by the time we got there, everyone had already taken it. Maybe you should send out people more than, like, a day before the meter was run off.
Like, Maylard doesn't really know much
Well,
about
I
this.
would
He's just kind of
say-
like, what do we have to think about? Like,
I would say he gave us the means to track the adamantine well beforehand. Before we just waited for the meteor shower, so the going out we couldn't have predicted it any closer than we did.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Well, didn't Marcus have that hair wig thingy that is
Yes, the
opposite
big
direction?
thing. Yes.
You could shove the meter right in there so it can't be tracked.
But again, possible downside of that being if we say no, she says,
This isn't
death upon ye, and goes apeshit.
What were you gonna say, Listo?
Well, I was just looking at you. I was going, okay, do you think we take her? Because if we can't take her, she's offering 704 healing potions for the adamantine. I think we could easily fetch another 300 gold for its current container.
Wait, another 300 gold for what? I couldn't quite hear what you
Its
said.
current
Yeah, stage
container.
whisper.
Current container?
It's inside Creek. He's suggesting we sell Creek.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
Come on. Y'all are mean.
Creek gives you a glowing glare.
Just-
Okay, 500.
Brother Maynard has...
Please, he's worth at least 550.
See, Brother Maynard does not have these... Gestures to wherever you guys have your tattoos, right?
You said it was on the back of the hand.
Yeah.
I have not any of these obligations. Perhaps we may put the contract on me and split the profits after for this particular individual by going after another one.
Works fine by me. Either
He
way.
accepts
But
our
how are you
contract,
gonna
we
get it out
maintain
of
ours,
yourself?
we decide which pieces we give
Do we
to
have
whom,
to
and we
wait
split
for
the
you
money
to-
regardless.
Flush your systems again?
I mean, I don't think if we decide to give it to the one we have to her, I don't think she'll be like, well, okay, you can run off and do whatever you want, just make sure you give it back. I don't think.
No, I think we could come to an arrangement with her, explaining we are already on a job, but he is not. He can take it. We can work together to find it, and split it in a way she has a say in.
Okay, Kelly is very confused.
Same.
I thought the job was not only to give. I thought she's offering. Not only do we give her this first piece, we continue looking for it.
No,
Either way,
no.
I thought we were going to continue looking for it.
So over the table, what she's said is, give me the one you have right now, and I will
Got it.
pay you 700 and
Yes.
4 potions, and then you are free to go wherever you wish to possibly find somebody else who has it,
Oh.
or another chunk of adamant.
To bring more back to our original.
Back to Wizard.
Yeah.
So it's just that would just be a rearrangement of this current.
Yeah.
Fair,
In
fair,
terms
yeah.
of money, it's fully just like, yeah, we already had, like, we bring this back, we get 500, we give it to her, we get 500, plus an extra 400 worth of goodies.
Well, we get 700 if we give it 10.
No.
700 plus 4
Potions.
healing potions, each of which should run about 50 gold each, if I remember my math right.
Yep.
Or are they,
How much did you say? 50?
Yeah. 50.
With your knowledge of potions, what she is offering being lesser healing potions,
Oh, never
they
mind.
are worth 15.
Never mind.
Either way, they're good for us to have.
Yeah, no, healing is healing no matter what.
Yeah.
Then this applies both over and in character. I honestly say we give this to her now, we walk away, and go look for another piece or two for our first bloke, the wizard.
I concur. The social relationships seem advantageous.
Do your tattoos switch to new sources?
Yes.
I did not. Like, we're literally not allowed to talk about how
Oh,
we
right.
find the adamant.
Fair enough. Sorry.
God, yes.
She starts to say something, but nothing comes out.
Yes.
While this happens, I actually also have a message prepared. I'm going to message Listo right next to me and say, I need you to steal the necklace that is in my left belt pouch.
I'll slide a hand out.
Taste.
Yeah, get way up there, Morty.
I love message so much.
It's good.
Message is one of my
You want
favorite
it blind,
spells.
John?
No.
I'm not stealing from you.
18.
Okay.
Just so that way, like,
You do, you are pretty smooth. What were you going to say?
I just wanted to, like, if she tried, like, I'm assuming if she was watching us, saw me take the necklace, I want her to not know where it is.
Oh!
So he's trying to beat her perception.
Gotcha.
Yeah, not mine.
You feel you were pretty smooth about it.
Okay.
Okay. You look, and she's on the edge of the clearing, still standing beside one of the trees, just...
The cat is doing that thing where, like, they're contributing to the conversation in some way, right? Whisper. Whisper. And it just, like, looks at that person, like, talking shit about him or something. That's what the cat's doing.
If we were to agree to be open to future jobs from your employer, by what means would you contact us?
I'll send you a message with an offer that you need not accept if you do not wish to.
Will you be able to provide proof of identity, like a seal or a particular sigil? I mean, we are amenable to future offers. We just would like to know proper verification, so we're not bamboozled by bad actors regarding as yourself.
Fair enough. I'd say simply watch for my name. I will contact you or find you if I need to offer you all future contracts.
What is your name?
Well, as I said before,
Yeah,
Lyria
pay
Shadowstep.
attention.
Lyrian Shadowstep.
Gotcha.
Is that spelled with a V?
Lirien Shadowstep.
And where is your employer based out of? Would it be much of a trek for us to have to make our way up there, and if we were seeking employment out ourselves?
For now, we will save that for the future. I will be the one.
I
to
forgot I
hire
did
you
that
out.
for a second, so I thought you broke it.
I will be the one to hire you out, or request your assistance in the future. If we build a rapport with one another, we may talk of seeking even more lucrative jobs with my employer.
Fair enough.
What? I need to double check something. What's she dressed like? Does it?
Very much like a high society, not a butler, but not like the noble. They're very much like a. It's very fine clothing, but feels almost like a uniform of sorts. Like
Okay.
a courier, perhaps.
Okay.
Can I do like I don't know a diplomacy or like a society check to see if like where she might be from?
Make a society
Same.
check
Sure, why the fuck
for
not?
those who wish.
Now that I was supposed to ask there.
It does not want to actually do it for some reason, so I'm just gonna roll a blind.
Fuck you!
It's blind.
Yep.
Knowledge gathering is blind.
I'm not trusting anything that gets said to me, especially if it's wildly different from anyone else.
Why did I look at that?
Yeah, why did Catherine roll like 7 times?
Sorry, for some reason it didn't. It took forever to pull up the society thingy, and it's being badly responsive. Just take the first one. I'm gonna say. I don't know what any of them are.
Oh goodness.
We're rolling society.
Don't tell me the first one was a nat 1.
I'll tell you in a bit. It was really, really funny.
So yes.
It was pretty damn funny. I ain't gonna lie.
Not the. This is one of the skills I'm good at.
Oh.
This is bullshit!
Alright. Dahlia and Listo, you recognize nothing of
Okay.
this.
Yep, had a feeling.
Catherine, Damien, and Brother Maillard.
Okay.
It's not so much as a specific sigil you see or recognize, but more of a perhaps style of clothing that is rather unique to a city upon the second shelf. Between you guys are on the third shelf where Hopt is. Up next is a secondary shelf, and then up above that is the crown shelf. This seems to be a
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize.
okay. This seems to be from a particular city upstream.
So, is there any way we could see like the world map? Because it's not like literally like layers of land, right?
Kind of is. Yeah.
Oh, so I see. Like right here is like literally like a cliff.
Yes.
Okay, so the second shelf would be
Okay.
So
like kind of.
It's kind of divided by mountain ranges.
Yeah, mountain ranges. Like this would be all like one big shelf right here. This would be the top one.
So this by this body of water is the first shelf.
Yes.
Shoot, what?
Sorry,
Yeah.
I don't have any way to show Casey.
You
what
could
I'm
just
gesturing.
click and hold. Click and hold will just let you do this little pink thing.
So that's
Yes.
all this here, basically from down here to up here, within this mountain range,
Yep.
west of this mountain range is the first
Yes, that is known as the crown shelf.
crown shelf. Okay, so then everything from like here up to like
Everything
all the
from
way up here.
making a big U is the second shelf,
Gotcha,
and then this is the third and lowest.
gotcha. So can we tell from exactly where in the second shelf, or just a city?
Most
Like
likely
general-
somewhere closer to the crown shelf. This is very fine clothing, but it's not perhaps as extravagant as you've heard clothing can be within the crown.
Gotcha.
You've mentioned that they were an elf, right? And
Yes.
that you about this particular where they are.
Say again?
You mentioned that the Maynard knew where she was kind of from. This
It
shelf.
seems to be perhaps within the second shelf.
Ah.
Most likely the southern territories.
Are you perhaps an elf on the shelf?
I'm.
So, very well.
Casey came up with that
Hold
earlier.
on, not just you and Casey. We were all on a hike, literally talking world building stuff, and just had a moment like, wait, there's elves on the top shelf. Shit.
I need to know I hate you.
I love how Brand was like, Casey and I came up with that. As John's like, no, I was involved in this stupid fuck shit. And like the way you were asking it, I was like, oh shit, like Maillard knows some stuff. Like He knows where she's from. He knows what she's about, and then he just dropped that fucking dick on her forehead.
Goddamn shelf.
Best you can tell, probably from a higher shelf somewhere to the north.
Does she respond to my quip?
She ignores it.
He takes a sip.
I do need to check because this sounds dangerously close to stuff in Catherine's backstory. Does it sound like in the area of the Eldramil?
No.
No?
The Eldramil, to use the forest as a midpoint, Eldramil is to the north of that.
Mhm.
This particular style of clothing seems to be from the south.
Good. Okay. Okay. Relief on
Mostly because it's like a lighter. The farther north you go above the Feywild, towards the kingdom, it's colder. Has a bit more of like a breeze
what?
of icy. What?
Something about Feywild what?
The Fey Wood, sorry.
Oh, okay.
It's just simply what it's called.
You'll find a lot of wildlife there.
But yeah, that's best you can tell.
Okay.
So, I mean, worst case situation, as far as getting money goes, we give it to her. We get paid from her. Look for more. Don't find more. Go back to Al Jazeera, whatever the fuck his name was.
And we're shown to be incompetent, which not a bane enough.
I'm pretty sure he knew that when I shot it in his tower.
God, I forgot that.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, like Damien, like he didn't like the good dude's attitude, so as they were leaving, he went to crop dust and like fart on the way out, and he rolled a nat 1, so he sharded. You weren't there, that's right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, unless he's some sort of like petty bitch who's like, he didn't do the job I wanted, I'm going to kill them. Plus, we can even straight up say, we had it, and it was taken from us, and that's not like we're lying. Okay, you got some. Yep.
I see no flaw in this plan. Actually, I see separate flaws.
You got
in
it like
plan.
the last
They're
swipe.
there and out of the
You're
group.
getting all.
So on that society check, what was really funny to Casey and I?
Oh, yeah.
Show us, show us, show
I can't
us.
because they were deleted, but this was your roll. The next two you rolled were 2 nat 20s.
So wait, then what did Listo, Maylard, and Damien get?
Pretty much the same thing.
And how did she not know?
No,
Dahlia and Listo.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't know shit.
Sorry, I got Listo and Catherine mixed up. I thought Listo knew. Never mind.
Nope. What was mine, out of curiosity?
Dog shit.
Dog shit, I bet.
dog shit.
Let me see it.
Dog shit.
Pretty
Oh,
dog shit.
yeah, you got a 0.
Yep. Yep. I just did it for the giggles.
So we all good with handing over what we've got and trying to find some more? With actually, real quick, with the caveat that if attempting to get we find a chunk of adamantine, if procuring it turns out to be any deadlier endeavor than this was, Dipsky, out.
Don't do it. Absolutely.
You good with that?
I find it amenable.
All right.
I will go with the group. I have been included in the huddle.
And for
It's
that,
'cause
we
you-
appreciate it, Maynard, and I pat him on the
No,
back.
it's because you provided very, very vital services.
Oh yeah.
And
Speaking
we do
of,
appreciate it.
actually, I can't remember. Mailer did heal Damien, right?
Yes. No, not Damien.
Never mind.
Catherine.
Catherine and
Aussie.
Aussie.
Mm.
You pretty much put your hands up like this, and he thought you were waving for a second.
Yeah.
So he was just like,
He deliberately
"Hello."
did not heal you.
Okay. All right then. Who wants to get all up inside that robot?
I got it.
Can't you just... okay. Okay.
Aussie comes over, moves to like start taking bits of you apart, and then just
Got that bender chest
Tree
door.
just like looks at you like
Like, without even asking or nothing,
Yeah.
you just violated him.
C is for consent.
Chris slowly
here it
reaching
is.
for the ore.
I hold it up out of your reach.
It's like a dog. Like you're trying to take a toy away from a dog.
Okay, because now that, because like as soon as he found it, he gobbled it up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were also glowing very brightly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody knew you
Yeah,
had
but
it.
like
He's just offended that she didn't
Can
even
Damien-
ask, I think.
Damien's gonna make a fucking intelligent, like, sense motive. Is Krieg wanting the adamantine because it means money, or is this part of his whole coming from space fuck shit?
Wait, he's from space?
That's what Damien thinks.
Oh, right.
As soon as we started talking about meteor showers, Krieg got like the 1,000-yard stare and those light bulb eyes.
Also,
Those little
day
light bulb
one,
eyes.
where do you come from? Up.
Also that.
The
So, like-
just thinks he comes from the cog.
Is this chunk of adamantine like his dad's toe or something?
So this is the perception check. What would he get off of that? It's a 15.
Oh, I meant to make that blind.
I revealed it.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So you did.
Okay, so sorry, what's the question?
Not
I'm not talking to you.
Oh,
Fuck off.
sorry.
I apologize.
For Krieg?
It wasn't directed to you. It was directed to Brandon. Krieg. Damien rolled a 15. What would he be able to read off of Krieg based off of his...
He's trying to figure out why you want the adamantine.
You've seen Krieg in the past eat coins or like chew on them, but like he doesn't have what you would consider avarice for money. But this, the ore, he actually has a desire to have, but not in an avarice way.
You good there, Krieg?
Krieg will find more. Right now we just need some money.
And I'll actually have Krieg make a perception check, because when Aussie said that we'll find more, Damien said under his breath, and promptly sell it.
Is this blind?
Just make it public.
Okay.
Do it in
Just
front
fuck it. In front of God and everyone. Show me those good bits. Show me that good.
In front of everyone.
14.
You would have heard Damien say something. He wasn't trying to make sure Krieg didn't hear it. He's just like 10 feet away and muttering.
To a vote, then. Give it to this mysterious elven woman. We'll keep it for ourselves and the hopeful integrity of the person who hired us. For those who want to give it to the woman,
Krieg's still doing this.
for those who wish to keep it for ourselves and sell it back to Estelle.
I'll do the minority vote for the funny.
Meanwhile, Damien looks over. Marticus, the chipmunk's dead. It's not coming back.
I thought I'd give it to Acorn.
This isn't flowers for Algernon. Let's go.
Rest easy, little chipmunk.
Well, somebody else should hand it over to them.
I'll take that.
Can you even lift it? Adamantine's probably like this, the magic version of tungsten, right? It's like dense.
I'd assume so, maybe.
I feel like Lamborghini is on Catherine's shoulder, they're looking at you like,
It's
Do I-
bulk of L, which is what, light?
Yeah, that's like
True.
the weight of a dagger.
But it's like a light bulk of like a, I suppose like it's just a baseball chunk.
So like 10 pounds.
Something like that.
Yeah, can you lift it?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
pretty hard
I'm
for you,
pretty-
Catherine.
By technicality, she can use this
You're
chunk of adamantine for her
so mean.
telekinetic projectile, so.
Oh,
you're mean.
hide the children!
I do.
That your kids.
Here's your fucking chunk!
She's going
She has a rock!
hold it out, like not fully giving it to her, but like holding it, like we accept your term. We accept your term.
Not that one now.
And she holds out a hand for it.
Oops.
Money first.
Fair enough. And you see her kind of twist her hand, and for a moment there's nothing. As she twists it, there's suddenly a sack of what seems to be gold within her wrist.
Wait, I know how to do this. Half before the transfer, half after. So we can verify the quality of the coin.
She goes to the trouble of dividing it in half and gives you half into another smaller sack.
Damien will take it and look through to verify that it is in fact legal tender.
All right. He is easily able to tell that it is legal and not counterfeit.
Okay, he takes all of it.
Okay.
No. Peace! Alright.
Now. All right. Do you hand over the adamantine?
Yep.
All right. She hands over the rest, twists her hand again to reveal a box. which you can hear the clinking of glass within,
Thank you.
and flicks this other wrist, and you watch as the adamantine disappears.
On track.
A useful one. Now that we are concluded in business, I hope to see you again in the future. And she takes a step back and vanishes.
As you.
Okay.
Craig immediately
Well-
looks at his tattoo to see where the next.
Yep.
It is now pointing to the southeast,
We're going.
closer kind of in the direction
Alright.
of Pop.
Well, you know what they say. A
Onward.
full tankard is like a faithful friend. It warms your heart, but can also make you stumble. It doesn't
Sure,
make it does yeah.
why not?
So if we want to do this now, 700, 7 party members, everyone will get 100 gold.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Unless we want to leave any for party funds.
Nah.
No.
Okay.
I feel like this, like, did anybody make this decision with the party in mind? I don't think so.
Actually, as when you say that, Catherine will leave half of this transaction for party funds. And just take 50.
You know, Maynard. Maynard's gonna follow your
Are you
example.
having fun?
You know, I said don't shove it in my face.
All right, Maynard's following your example. He's just like offering an extra 50 for you guys.
And I'm sure we'll all remember, but
My thing's still being weird and glitchy. Can you just add 50 to my thing?
100 gold to Marticus.
Yep.
Just putting that in notes.
I could just. Put
He
it
can
on
just
this.
give it
Oh,
to
okay,
him,
no,
yeah.
cool. Or it comes back like, why do I have so much money?
What? Where did this gold come from? Did I drink
We
much?
opposite
Where did-
stole.
where does his gold?
We snuck it into his pockets.
Feels his butt for a second. Oh, it's still fine.
Ah,
He feels his
bubble.
butt, looks up at Damien.
Alright. And for tonight, that is where we will end session.
Fantastic.
Nice.
I'll add 100 gold to the party loot. Because 50 and 50.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.